I've checked my setup. I've made sure I'm recording this time. And if I have to re-record things, I might scream a little. But then how would you know, because you wouldn't hear this part. Socially awkward intro, and welcome back to Hyrule Warriors. I'm Shalerrin, and I need an ice arrow. Yes. And a Deku Scrub mask. Okay, hang on. What's this for, then? Oh, it's a good thing I did that then. Otherwise, that would have been real awkward trying to go there and being like, hang on. Whoopsie doodle. Epona! It is Epona. Okay. Defeat the forest dragon. I have to beat up Dodongo with Epona? Huh. Alright. Costume? That's new. Hey! Yeah, let's use him! And horse. With the Epona of time, that's excellent. Oh, I love that this works out. Okay, let's see here. I have picked up quite a lot of Eponas of time, actually. But, I think I'll use this one. And then, hang on, what element is she? Light? She's light, okay. I love that we get to use the Ocarina of Time link for the Ocarina of Time Epona. That's amazing. That's not what I thought was going to happen when it said Kokiri Tunic. I assumed that if we were going to get Ocarina of Time link as a skin, that it would be, what's the word I want? That it would be Heroes Clothes Time, you know? The same as Heroes Clothes Twilight and Heroes Clothes Sky, so on and thus forth. Okay. Well, this looks complicated, and I probably have to go rescue some people. So here we go. In the meantime, I'm gonna go this way and grab this owl statue real quick. What do you mean there's a fairy? You didn't tell me anything of the sort. On the map, I swear it didn't say. Fine. Where? There. Okay. And, there's too many Hyrulean soldiers in here. I can't see. I need to get used to this. B, Y, and then she gets multiple Ys. That's right. B, B, Y, 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 Y. Yes, okay. Aw, heck. Why would you do this? B, 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 Y. Dang it. Why do I have to escort a cuckoo chick? That's always a disaster. Where's it going? Where did it go? It was just here. I think it went this way? Ah, jeez. That didn't help at all. Epona, darling, I love you. I need you to be a little bit smaller of a hitbox. But also, seriously, where the heck did that cuckoo chick go? Hey, you, hi, you, hi. What do you want? Come on. I am not used to driving a horse like this. It's been a while. Okay. B, 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 Y. Yes. Ooh, golly. This is fine. Everything's fine. This makes sense. I'm totally doing it right, you guys. I'm totally not struggling at all to keep track of where I am and what's happening because Epona is large. She's not quite Great Fairy large, thankfully, but yeah. Hi. Are you causing problems on purpose? Ah, jeez. I know that I'm not comboing correctly because of the part where I'm comboing the wall. No, come on. There we go. Seriously, where did the cuckoo chick go? I had it. And now I don't. I don't know where it went. I think, hang on, sorry, I was staring at the minimap for a minute. I think it went up. Oh, that's the mother. Do I care about that? Ah, shoot, that's Lana. Okay, hang on. That's Lana. That's Impa, and Impa can't die. Being not allowed to die. Did they reunite and I just missed it? They did. When did this happen? It usually tells me, doesn't it? It probably told me and I just didn't see because I was too busy thinking about Epona combos and how to do anything with her. Because it's been a heckin' while. You. Come here. There we go. Alright, can the two of you just stay here and be competent and just not... Oh, right, yes. Fairy clothing. Oh, they're not staying put. Heckin' cuckoo nonsense. I'm gonna travel over there, because whatever this is looks like a problem. Maybe. Ah, yeah. Oh, who? Oh, him. Not right now, man. If you'll pardon me. Oops. If you'll pardon me, I have a horse to stomp on you with. Y'all ever been stepped on by a horse? I assume the answer is no, because most people don't, put themselves in the way of a horse to be stepped on. I'm not one of those people. I took riding lessons for a while. This is in direct contrast to the fact that I am actually horrendously allergic to horses. I didn't really let this stop me. For about 3 or 4 years straight, I did not let this stop me. Hopped up on allergy pills the entire heckin' time. Move. But I didn't let it stop me. Anyways, after we would ride, after the lesson, sometimes if the weather was nice enough and the horse had done a good enough job, we would just take him out to graze a little bit, because, good job to the horse. Anyways, this horse, so focused was he on the grass that he was eating, because it was very good grass, he was having a grand old time. He takes a step forward, and then me, not really paying attention to where he's stepping, so it's kind of both our faults, but mostly mine. I didn't realize that my foot was underneath his foot. So he just steps forward with his big old horse weight of a foot, because horses weigh several thousand pounds. No, several hundred pounds, yes. And, yeah. It was very painful. I didn't actually break anything that day, surprisingly enough, probably because he wasn't actually putting any force on it aside from his own just body weight. And even then, it was a very slow sort of, I'm gonna gradually shift my weight onto this foot and then gradually shift my weight off of that foot as I walk with the grass. So in the grand scheme of things, that was probably the best horse stepped on experience I could have asked for. But they're heavy! My goodness, they're heavy. I'm pretty sure it's been years now. I'm pretty sure I came away with a bruise? Yeah, I think I came away with a bruise, but honestly, that was it. Wasn't even a contusion, it was just a bruise. So, like, what is happening in here? What is happening in here? Whoops. Okay, and then do this, and then do that, and that didn't do as much as I was hoping for, but oh well. Move. And I still... my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah. That would have been real great if I'd managed to hit it. Yeah, he was a very large, sort of orangish horse. Copper, maybe? Or chestnut, or whatever the terminology they use for that is. His name was... Chuck. Yeah. He's probably gone now, just because humans outlive horses. But he was a good boy. I didn't hold it against him for stepping on me, because I wasn't paying attention. Ah, come on, Epona. Now, what was I doing? What? Hang on, what do I need for that? Defeat the enemy? Do I need a key? I might need a key. Let me go check real quick. Yep, need a key. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Whoops. This way, this way, this way, yes. I rode several horses while convincing myself that I was not as allergic as I actually was. I was very, very allergic. I was also very, very stubborn. So make of that what you will. There was, let's see here. I'm trying to think of horse stories I have. I honestly don't have that many because all of the horses I rode were like, you know, good lesson horses. Like for people taking lessons who, like, you know, maybe didn't want a more energetic horse. So all the ones I ended up on were, you know, chill. Very, very chill. Whoops. So, in the grand scheme of things, my most exciting horse story is, probably that one. Oh, no, wait. I do have one more about that same horse, Stillchuck, I believe. So, every now and then, if we were feeling confident enough, our instructor would be like, hey, you want to do some jumps? And by jumps, I mean that the little pole was about 4 to 6 inches off the ground, and the horse just sort of stepped over it. Because it wasn't tall enough for the horse to actually, like, you know, bother. For context, I'm pretty sure I was like, you know, 13 or 14 when I did this. Maybe a bit older, but like, you know, teenager for sure. So they're not doing anything spectacular for a teenager taking horse lessons, you know? So anyways, here's this pole. It's about 6 or so inches off the ground. You'd think the horse would just look at this pole and just sort of step over it, you know? Like maybe a little bit of a high step, maybe just enough to feel a little bit of a bounce. The important thing to know here is that Chuck, I'm pretty sure it was Chuck, the horse I was on, he hated unnecessary exercise, and therefore he hated jumping. He was the sort of horse who, if you tried to coax into a trot, he would get there after, like, repeated effort. And if you wanted him to go faster than a trot, oh ho ho, good luck. And once you got him there, he wouldn't stay there very long because, again, he hated unnecessary effort. He was a grazing sort of horse. Oh, perfect. How am I doing? Hey, not bad. So I'm going over this pole, right, on this horse, expecting, like, just the tiniest little hop. Maybe I'll feel it if the horse is feeling particularly adventurous that day. 6 inches, mind you, 6 inches. This horse takes this little 6-inch pole as though it is a 2-foot jump. Now, to be fair, I know they're closed. I have the key. I just got the key. That was the key, wasn't it? I could have sworn that was the... Fine. Fine, alright, fine. We'll just... That's a little odd. I really thought that was the key. This is gonna be embarrassing if it's not. Where was I? Oh yeah. This was after repeated effort on my part, by the way, to get him to actually approach the jump in the first place, because he'd see it coming and he'd go, oh, no, that's unnecessary effort, I don't want to do that, and he'd just sort of veer off just a little bit. Enough that he was still going in the direction I wanted him to go, but, like, definitely not enough to be qualified as, I'm going over this jump. So in hindsight, this may have been... What the heck? Yeah, alright, feel free to mock me about it. So in hindsight, it may have been spite what he did, but he also just really didn't want to take that jump. So when it turned out in his mind that I wasn't willing to take no for an answer, he took, again, this little 6-inch hop as though it was a 2-foot jump. And I need you to understand that the... Not Naruto. That the... What? Aw, shoot. Aw, shoot. I'm gonna do bad on damage because there's a barrier. That wasn't on the map, though, was it? Alright, Ruto, come this way for me. Get out. Oh, yes. Okay, so the procedure for taking a little baby jump and the procedure for taking a 2-foot jump are two incredibly different things. Like, there's different ways that you have to brace yourself so you don't get thrown off. And a bunch of just, like, there's a way you have to lift yourself out of the saddle. There's a way you gotta brace yourself. There's a way that you are supposed to just prepare for the jump in a way that you don't need to do when you're expecting a little 6-inch hop, you know? So I have prepped my body for a little 6-inch hop. Like, I'm only holding myself in the saddle for a little 6-inch hop. And he takes it as though it's a 2-foot jump, like he hauls himself over that pole. And I'm not expecting this, so he goes up, like, up. And then he comes back down and he lands really heavy, because again, he hates jumping and he didn't want to do this. And he threw me, basically. Not in the intentional, like, I'm gonna buck and throw you off, but just like, he took that jump so incredibly dramatically that I am genuinely not sure what else I could have possibly done in that situation, because again, I wasn't expecting a jump. Ooh, excellent. So yeah, he threw me, possibly unintentionally, but maybe he was just trying to make a point about it. Dramatic darling. And, wow. Epona got some legs. Look at her go. Alright, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, I hit the ground very hard. It hurt. Again, I didn't break anything, but, I sure had some bruises, and I was quite sore. But, that stereotype about getting back on the horse, it's 100% correct. You stand yourself back up, and you get back on that horse. And there's just nothing else for it. You just get back on the horse. So, I stood up, and I got back on the horse, and he sort of made a huffing noise, I think? It's been a while. He definitely wasn't... He was good-natured about it, to be sure. But you could just tell he hadn't wanted to do that. And so, I took the hint. We didn't really do any more quote-unquote jumps after that incident. Well, not that day. Not on him. We just went over poles that were on the ground instead, because that's what he wanted, because that involved the least amount of effort. Just poles lying flat on the ground. All they have to do is match their stride to where they won't hit the poles. It's very easy for them. I don't even think they notice. Epona's a good horse. Oh, jeez. We were 5 seconds off from having to do that all over again. Golly. Epona of Time Plus. Heyo! She's a good horse. Chuck was also a good horse. He was just opinionated. Most horses are. We just don't notice because they can't talk. Anyways, Deku Tiara? Oh, that's the princess's headdress from Majora's Mask. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. That was relatively painless, assuming that the recording went through. Next time, Darunia. And then that'll be it for this map. Wow. That was fast. We may get through this project yet. That will be very nice. I can finally move on to something new. We've still got a long ways to go, but suddenly the end is in sight. It's beautiful. Socially awkward exit. Catch you guys next time.